Pokemon Unite. This game is a very fun game on both Switch and mobile. It is a free download. There's a lot of Pokemon characters, obviously, in this game. I've played many rounds of it, and we are going to be doing a mini-series on this for Pokemon from the game. Up first for our first Pokemon of this little series will be Araquanid. What if Araquanid was in Pokemon Unite? Here we go. Just a little quick information before we start. Araquanid is a bug water type, or water bug type, however you want to say it. It has some pretty good stats. It is from the Alola region, released in 2016 in the Sun and Moon games and the Sun and Moon anime, later in 2017, I believe. Araquanid, or Araquanid, however you want to say it. You can say it however you want. Don't attack me for how I say it. Araquanid is the second totem Pokemon in Moon and Ultramoon, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. On to the gameplay for Pokemon Unite. So first up, let's check out his stats. For his offense, aka attack type, it will be a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Has some pretty good offensive power, aka attack power, for the people who like the games. Because it's a bug, it has like some very nice attacks and whatnot. For his endurance, it is a 4 out of 5 stars, which this is his defense and stuff. It is a spider, so it could be a little bit controversial for that, but the water bubble is pretty thick according to some lore behind the Pokemon. For the mobility, it is a 5 out of 5 stars. I don't think I need to explain this. It's a spider with a bubble. It can go pretty fast, as seen in a lot of its appearances since its release, which I only think is the Sun and Moon games, because I don't think it's in Galar. For his scoring, it is only a 2 out of 5 stars, because this isn't just a straight up use Pokemon for just scoring or doing stuff up front. It is a support Pokemon as shown in its support, but the actual faction or group for it is the Speedster for its mobility. But instead of scoring, you want to use this for support a little bit more, because it is 3 out of 5 instead of 2 out of 5 for scoring. Once again, it is in the Speedster category, or faction, however you want to say it, because it's pretty quick. So you have its stats again, and this is how it works. Dupeter, its pre-evolution, will start level 1, and then once you get to level 7, it evolves into Araquanid. Araquanid also has the ability Water Absorb. It is its hidden ability in main series games. The user gains a stat buff for a random stat per water type on the field. So to put this in perspective, if you have just a Blastoise with Araquanid, Araquanid, however you want to say it, it will gain a random stat buff no matter what team it is on. If there is 2 Blastoise on the opposite team, or Squirtle or Turtle, however you want to put this into your mind, if there's 2 Blastoise on the opposite team and 1 on your team, you get 3 random stat buffs just to make this Pokemon a little bit cooler, because it is per water type on the field, not just a single water type. This does not count wild Pokemon. It will only be player Pokemon, not NPCs. it gains a random stat buff, and it'll make it a little bit better. On to the attacks. So starting with the basic attack, the attack is 2 hits. The first will not do that much damage. However, the final hit deals a lot of damage and would increase depending on the amount of water types you have on your team. So for its water absorbability, it's any Pokemon. For this one, it is only the Pokemon on its team. For the record, the water absorbability will not do anything to your attack because this one is the one that boosts your attack. For the starting move for Dupeter, it will be Bite. The user bites the phone, may have a chance of doing double damage. This is pretty self-explanatory. Dupeter learns this as an egg move, and level 5 I'm pretty sure if it is not. It's just a simple bite attack and deals a good amount of damage. This move can turn into Crunch. The user bites the foe with a bigger jaw as it has evolved now, and deals a lot more damage, and still has the ability to deal double damage. Or the normal bite move can turn into Bug Bite. The user bites the foe, may have a chance to paralyze the foe, or paralyzing the foe. This is just like Crunch, which is just like Bite. So these are your 3 basic moves. Bite can turn to Crunch, or Bite can turn into Bug Bite. They all have something to do with using just a simple bite. So the next attack is Water Beam. The user shoots water, dealing small knockback to players. This will not affect any wild Pokemon. The knockback will not affect wild Pokemon, but the water attack can deal some damage to wild Pokemon. It is a basic attack, so it will not deal as much as the next 2 moves, being Bubble Beam. The user will attack the player or wild Pokemon with a huge beam, dealing major knockback to players. The knockback will once again not affect wild Pokemon. So this move deals huge amounts of damage and major knockback to players, but this move is more knockback than attack, as the next one has no knockback but is pure attack, being Liquidation. The user summons a water explosion dealing major damage. This will have a 5-second cooldown. So as I said with Bubble Beam, this one deals only damage, will have a 5-second cooldown, but does a lot of power compared to this one, which is some power and a lot of knockback. So on to the Unite move, the equivalent of a Final Smash or of a Z move if you want to put it into Pokemon perspectives, which is less connected like a Final Smash. The Final Smash for Araquanid will be Infestation. This summons an area of bugs, deals large amounts of damage, and deals 5% of the user's health every 5 seconds in the area for 8 seconds. So when Araquanid uses this move, it will summon a lot of black fog or bug type things in a huge area, either around itself, in front of itself, to the side of itself. It will be however you want it to be for this. It can be around the Pokemon, around the opponent Pokemon that's closest, and it will be a stationary area, so any Pokemon that walk in and out of it can be changed. But if you walk into it and then walk out, it deals 5% of the user health every 5 seconds. Because the bugs leech on to other Pokemon and deal damage, and I think you get it. And my final words are, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, maybe subscribe. There will definitely be more of these, so if you want to see any of your favorite Pokemon, please put it down in the comments just for future videos. That's all for now.